Alright, so today what I'm going to be doing is disassembling and reassembling a Browning BPS for cleaning. I'm going to leave out the cleaning part and just do a basic breakdown on it. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you're inclined.
I am so inclined, sir. Whew. Nasty, nasty. Yay, frozen stock bolt. Alright, let's see if we can unfreeze this stock bolt. There we go. Jeez Louise. Come on, I know it's a hunting gun, but you gotta let it get that rusty. Love my job. Seriously, it's not sarcasm. I love my job. This has got to be the coolest job in the world besides being a sniper. Alright. Here's our latches, cartridge latches. These can be a bit of a pain to put in. But we'll cross that bridge when we come. So, you bring it all the way back. Until this recess shows itself. And you lift out your bolt base, and then you have bolt face. All right. Now, there is a roll pin in the center of this lifter. And that's the only thing that really retains the pin inside. This doesn't look very bad at all, so I'm not even going to bother taking it out. We can just scrub it like it is. Looks like we've got a bit of a bent rib, so I'm going to repair that and clean as well. All right. There we go. Now I'm just going to get this choke out. All right. Clean it up real quick and get back to assembly. All right, let's go ahead and get it back together. Put some rig grease on our choke. Don't be stingy with it. Start with a mag follower. Springs. Look at that, no rust. Alright. As usual, stick your split end in first and tap it back. Should go right down. See? You want to push that thing down, your magazine cap down far enough to where your plug clears. Right. Now here comes the pain. This part can be irritating. The bolt is fairly simple. It is the cartridge latches that are the problem. Alright, so we know where that's going to put up against it. Now, come on, dude. There we go. Alright, now for the cartridge latches. This protrusion right here is going to go towards top of your gun. That one. And that one. All right, and here's where it becomes a pain. This pin right here is going to rest inside of these recesses inside of the cartridge latches. And before you can even start, you need to make that slope on this slightly more gentle so that it'll fit inside of the grooves that are right here and here. And like I said, this can be a real big pain. All right. There's that. Now we need to line up our cartridge latches. Where that pin will just slip over the top. And that pin will walk from side to side. So you'll kind of have to look with your eye, line it up. try this again. And there we go. All right. Now, okay. Nice and sweet. Alright, now I'll put our buttstock on. There we go. A little bit of rig grease so we don't tear up our holes. There we go. A nice clean appearance to our butt pad, so just hit it with some corrosion inhibitor. Just get a little oil slip. There we go. Now we need to fix this bent rivet. It's ever so slight, but it is bent. That doesn't look good. Okay, so what we're going to need is a couple of bar clamps and a couple of screwdrivers. All right, so this is how you fix a bent rib. And it doesn't take genius to do it. It's pretty simple. You're going to clamp down on either side of the posts from the bent rib. So if it's bent here in the middle, you want to clamp down on these posts. The reason why is because if you start bending on it, it's going to snap your rail off the top of those posts. It doesn't have to be super tight, it just has to be tight enough to support it. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is take your screwdrivers from either side of the bend and pry up. Not much, not hard. A little bit more. Actually, I think that's about good. Perfect. All right. That's that. Now, go test fire it. On to the next.